to COVID-19, ground zero. Was there a cover-up? From the wet market all the way to government, a shocking story. When it really began.
The authorities in Wuhan haven't been honest with the world.
There has been cover-up.
A Sky News Australia special.
All right.
Welcome to Ground Zero.
I can't hear you. Hey, what you say? Hey.
Ground Zero.
COVID-19 in the house.
Fuck this damn mask, man.
What you doing with the mask? Keep the mask on,
Man,
50.
fuck that
I don't
mask,
want to
man.
get sick, man.
5G.
5G. What the hell is that? Hey, listen, man.
It's
How y'all
killing you.
doing out there? Y'all staying safe? I got my mask on, but now I got my mask off, man. I got to
That's
talk
right.
to y'all. You can't hear me with the damn mask on. Hey, listen, man. How y'all doing, man?
Right.
It's, what is today? It's Tuesday.
Tuesday.
The 21st.
Taco Tuesday.
Taco Tuesday.
Ain't nobody going to Taco Tuesday.
I got my tacos right here.
Oh, wait. Don't
It's
we
drive
do
through.
like a little special thing now?
Who?
What? What's
At
going on?
Chili's, can't you take liquor to go?
Wait a minute. Did you introduce yourself? Who the fuck is you?
5150.
And I am Black Holiday. And guess what? We have a guest in the house.
Hi, y'all.
Styling and
London.
reclining. Boy, you just laid back. Who are
Queen.
I'm chilling.
you?
Queen London.
Yes.
From England?
From, I don't know. Where you
From LA.
I'm from the hood.
Oh!
Oh.
What hood, though? It's a lot of hoods.
Well, we're
LA.
not going to say that on camera.
Earl Stevens, baby. Also known as E40 Fonzarelli. I got you in the house, baby.
Jamie's
I don't
in the
know
building.
what the hell he drinking, but I got
Jamie said,
I
this
got
is
the
this
truth
is this
over
is
here.
popular.
That's popular?
Woo.
Who the fuck is Jamie? Sound like some white boys.
It's smooth. Smooth. Hey, man.
This is smooth.
I have white friends. Don't hate.
That's right. White friends are good to have.
They love men.
All kind of friends are good to have. It's just good to have a friend.
Wait, did you say they love men?
No.
No. Let's not go there. Come on now. Hey, women are always trying to figure out if you're gay. This is the cold world we live in. They always look like that. This nigga,
I know y'all heard that.
Nobody heard that. Nobody heard it. Listen, ain't no homo free over here. Check this out. Getting back to the subject matter. Listen, y'all.
No homo.
No homo, exactly. That's the biggest. Listen, the other thing that I want to talk to you guys about is just, everything that's going on with the
Right.
COVID-19 thing. Hey, man, did you know that The Simpsons talked about this, I think, back in, what was that? What year? Do you know what year that video is? I think it's like 93. It's in the
90s?
In the 90s.
That's
man.
serious.
Wait, that video came out in the 90s?
Are you sure?
Yes. I believe so.
No.
I don't think so. That's too far
I
back.
need the facts.
You need the
Yeah.
facts? I got to look them
Right.
up. But listen, let me tell you something about The Simpsons.
Right.
They predict shit. Did you know that they predicted that the Chiefs was going to win the Super Bowl this year?
Right.
And they predicted Donald Trump was going to be president.
They did predict Donald Trump was going to be president. And guess what, y'all?
What?
They said by the time Donald Trump get the fuck out of office,
Right.
our economy is going to be in the tank.
Right.
And it looks like we
Gonna
headed
be in
straight for that.
flames.
In flames, it's going to be in a toilet. No flame. Flames is hot. It's going to be straight down the drain. Oh, wait a minute. I'm not trying to speak that into the atmosphere, but
It's already in there.
we are going in that direction. But listen, I brought something for you guys. One of the predictions that the Simpsons have predicted in relationship to the COVID-19 COVID virus. Want to see it? Here you go.
Here you go.
Gotta get a juicer. Gotta drink juice. Lose weight. Won't get chest pain from answering the phone anymore.
Please don't tell the supervisor I have the flu.
I've been working with a shattered pelvis for 3 weeks.
Oh, my juice loosener's never gonna come.
Hey, Dad, this came for you in the mail.
Mother, get an extra special hug ready. I bought you a new juicer. Good Lord. Flu germs entering every orifice in my head. Ugh.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
What the?
The dreaded Osaka flu has hit Springfield with over 300 cases now reported. Now over to Arnie Pie with Arnie in the Sky.
Route 401 is going around and around and around and around and around. And look out at the corner of 12th and Main because I'm going to be sick. Whoop,
Okay, Mr. Sun, give me what you got.
98.6. You're fine. Now hurry up or you'll miss your bus. Maybe you better take that temperature one more time.
Sarge, we keep getting orders to let the virus win.
Must be a school day. Lay down your arms.
All right. Let's make some puffs.
Whoa,
You see that shit, man?
Whoa, wait a minute. Oh, you guys caught me right in the middle. I was about to take a sip.
Wait, with your mask on?
With Tupac in the house. That's
Hey,
right.
listen, man. They said that the droplets, when you cough, it goes 12 feet now.
What?
Yes. So if you cough, you
So
better
the
run.
12 rule ain't good no more.
No, it's 12 now.
So
They did
we're gonna
a
get even further
hologram.
apart.
Yeah.
Listen,
we're going to see each other.
a person can be in the library. Listen, a person can be in the library, read a book on one side and cough. It'll go over the library wall to the next person.
That's just like The Simpsons. You see that in it? They predicted that shit. You see that?
But listen, though.
What?
It's not real, though.
What?
It's the 5G.
Oh, sure. Listen, it's got to be real.
Yeah.
I got this goddamn mask on, and that's real. I ain't got this mask on.
Mine's right here, though.
Okay, yeah. Hey, listen, what I wanted you guys to check out in that video, did you happen to notice? Oh, did y'all see my pocket? I got a pocket. Did y'all see my... Can you hold that up? Yeah, that's all eyes on me. Yeah,
Right.
There you go. Hey, huh? Yeah.
Pick up the pox.
Revolutionary in the house. Yeah, and I got the shirt on. But anyway, did you see how pretty much everything that's going on right now is in there?
Yeah.
So Homer got the package, Amazon, but that was before Prime because you see it took 6 to 8 weeks for him to get that motherfucker
Right.
Okay, so
fucked
and then so Homer got the package.
Right.
What else happened? The dude's outside. He at the beach.
Right.
And closed that motherfucker down.
Right.
But he still got his thing. And then the other guy, I seen something else. That's why you can't smoke weed.
Shooting.
The guy was shooting. That's right. Police, they selling weapons like 90 going north right now.
Right.
And what the
Arm
fuck
yourself.
what was he shooting at though?
The virus. He was shooting at the virus.
Pretty much nothing.
But then while he was shooting at the virus, he ended up contracting it.
And that's why you don't see cops out too much right now, right?
No.
Right.
That's why motherfuckers is speeding.
They
Slow the
so
fuck
fast.
down.
You know what, man? I see cops with the fucking mask on now.
Oh yeah, they gotta have their mask on. It's
Oh,
a
the
law.
cops got the mask on?
But listen, man, why is they doing it late now? It's late in the game now.
They was MIA for like 3 weeks.
They wasn't even putting no fucking mask on until now, until like about last week.
I didn't see cops for a long time. I was like, shit.
How we gonna tackle this
protecting
shit?
the city?
Yeah, like they be like, man, nigga, I'm
I
not
didn't sign
finna
up for
get
this.
for real, right? Hey man, I ain't mad at y'all, man. Listen,
Right.
it's all about staying alive for real, right?
Yeah.
But what was this? It was one other thing that I happened to see in the video. But my whole point about all of this is that The Simpsons have just been on point. Did we talk about how they predicted that the economy? We did talk about that.
We did.
They predicted that Trump was going to be president long before it happened. Did I tell you that they predicted that the Chiefs was going to win the Super Bowl?
And did that, yeah.
I talked to. Don't smoke weed, y'all. I'm just saying because that shit be backing you up. But anyway, I can't remember
But
what
to
I
relax
told
you.
him.
Are you relaxed?
I feel better, but shit, I can't remember shit. You know?
And listen, man, I was out in Malibu on Sunday.
Right.
Me and my girl, I took her for a drive.
Oh, the Ferraris.
Yeah, listen, man,
My
I pull
God.
up at the station, man. It was like 3 fly cats. They was
Oh my God.
by themselves with no
Yeah,
females with
wait
them.
a minute, man.
They pull up in a Ferrari, man.
It
One had a
was a
yellow
beautiful
one,
weekend,
one
man.
had a blue one, one had a white one, man. And they was like chilling.
3 of them?
Come
3
on,
of
they was
them,
like
man.
pals. They're like friends.
Did
I
they
said,
have
these
their
guys
mask
gotta
on?
be.
Did
These
they have
guys
their mask
have to
on?
be. No, fuck no. These guys that have
They
to
don't
be.
have they don't put on masks
No,
out there.
Who
no.
don't put on
These guys had to be.
Malibu, they
I was up the boot. I was like a little past Sunset, past the Getty Center. But these guys was so cool, man. They was cool cats.
Cool,
You tell
cool
they had their
cats.
own business because obviously you can't get a Ferrari with no fucking regular job.
No.
You can't get a
They-
Ferrari.
they-
with-
they-
Right
had their
now,
own
ain't
business.
nobody got a job anyway. So the
Whoa, just in
Ferrari will be
case.
going back.
Listen,
Wait a
man.
minute,
The
I got
whole
the video right
listen,
here,
listen. The whole Malibu.
Yeah.
Listen,
This is- look, did you see that?
They invincible.
listen, man. Listen. Me and my girl, we would roll up a little further,
White
pull
one?
over onto the side, and
blue one?
hung out on the cliff and just chill, man.
Yes.
Nobody had a fucking mask on.
Nobody
Nobody.
had-
And
Hey,
in
listen.
Malibu.
Hold on, let me see. Beautiful car. Okay.
Did you go
All
and
right.
tell them that was a beautiful car?
Yeah.
Yes,
It
it's
was-
always good to
Yeah, it
recognize
was
the
a
player,
car.
man.
What,
Hey, listen.
what did they say?
I'm a car guy.
What did they say?
Right, bro.
Let me tell you something. I want to clear up misconception, man.
Oh.
Listen, there is no middle of the road. Either you are a congratulator or you're a hater.
Right.
That's it. There's nothing in the middle.
Right.
So if you're not a congratulator, just in case you don't know whether or not you're a hater, are you a congratulator? If you ain't a congratulator, you're a hater. Just put that in your box, smoke on that, and get it right. So anyway, so man, a lot of people were getting out. I talked to somebody. They said they just took a drive down the coast. They went down.
Yeah, it was cool, man.
And
It was
they said
nice in
there
there.
was people on the
Sunny.
beach. I said I thought the beach was closed.
No.
I said she said it is that you can't park in a parking lot,
Yeah.
and you can't park on the street next to the beach.
Yeah.
But you can still walk on that motherfucker. It ain't like they can you can't get the car in, but you can get in. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, damn, parking had to be bad on them streets, though.
It was crazy. It was crazy, man.
Yeah.
Man, listen, man, dudes was out in fly car. Man, dudes doing 100 miles, 50 miles an hour.
And a lowrider.
And some of the flyest cars you could see over that area. Because they was flying. Porsches, Panameras, DeLoreans. They was out, man, in a big way, in a big balling way.
Weekend?
Huh?
What did you do this weekend?
Make $1,000.
Whoa!
How you make $1,000?
I got my own business.
Whoa!
What's your business?
Sell appliances.
Okay.
Okay.
That's how you got that nice, big, beautiful blue crown.
Don't you want to give
Whoa!
a shout out?
And jewelry.
Maybe
Whoa.
somebody gonna need some appliances.
Man, how you making money and nobody else is making money?
I'm a genius.
Whoa, a genius! You know they say it's a thin line between ingenious and crazy. That's why it's named 5150.
This is real cash.
No, that's fake.
This
man.
ain't Monopoly
Well, if
money.
you stop lying to the people, that is not real. Mine's is real.
Say Monopoly
Hers
money.
is real. No, not for real. They all real. They all real.
How much is it?
Enough. We can't give around. You know what? We're gonna turn that into a question.
Listen, I think another crown. Hold on, no. Listen, I think another crown made with all $10 bills.
Okay,
believe that.
Slow down. Don't get. I don't want you to too much.
Yeah.
Because I
want a crown for every goddamn show.
Definitely a different one. I just thought of something. You know what?
What?
We should make it a question. If a motherfucker can guess how much we got in the crown,
they can win a crown.
They can win a crown.
And chance to be on the show.
Yes, like a real radio
So
station.
then they should leave their comments.
Right.
To say how much they think.
How much is in
Yes, hers.
Whose crown?
But
yes, mine. You can.
We got to think about it.
No, we got to do his because his was the question.
Yes, what's the question? We got to
Okay,
do
so
you 50.
this one.
And you seen that right in real time. We did not rehearse that. That just came out right there.
Hey,
that's
real
how
shit,
ingenious
man.
motherfuckers do shit.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
right in the spirit. That's why it's called. Well, that's ingenious. Inspire.
Listen,
Inspire
man,
is in spirit.
the president closed the borders down. Nobody coming in. Nobody is going out.
This is some serious shit.
This is.
Because he said if they come in, we lose jobs. So keep them over there. Keep the ones that's already here, and build the economy back.
Well,
up.
let me tell you something. Let me tell you something about
What?
Trump. You know, as much as you love to hate him, you gotta admire his gangster.
I got paid when he was here. I don't give a fuck.
Hey,
I got paid, man. I got paid,
I don't
man.
know. You know, with Trump, man, it's like, I mean, who the fuck goes to the highest office in the land with no prior experience?
None.
Man, I can't
That
even,
nigga was
I can't even be a goddamn manager.
Listen. You know, listen.
Hey, it's like Cole said, they ain't gonna let a nigga.
And listen, Trump was a fucking
Real estate mogul.
No. He used to have a show on TV. He's an actor.
Yeah.
Oh no.
What's it called?
What is he? It's called You're Fired. No, that's
No.
What is it called? What is it called when
No,
you on
that's what he does on
TV?
there. The Apprentice, motherfucker. It's called The Apprentice. Damn.
Yeah, but that's still like a little show. It's like a scripted show. It's scripted.
No. It was a big show.
I know it's
was a big show.
Well, wait
Was it a big show? I didn't watch that shit.
That's why the White House a reality TV shows.
Wait a minute.
What's
Could
that
y'all
crap?
slow down? Let me break it down for you.
Well, go
The
ahead.
nigga got fired off of Apprentice and went straight to the goddamn White House.
I'm fired.
I fired my motherfucking
Yeah,
self.
I'm gonna be-
I got another job, motherfucker.
That's crazy.
Another motherfucking job. And I think they had somebody else hosting it after he got fired.
For real? That chick, the black chick.
Oh, the one, yeah.
Which one?
She did.
I don't watch it anymore.
I forgot her name. You can get this one. Get it.
I can't get it.
Oh, my God.
That's because he needs to stop drinking.
She was fucking hired as a fucking in the White
You
House.
know who she reminded
She had a
me of?
job, nigga.
She reminded me of the bitch.
But he fired
excuse
her
me.
afterwards.
I don't know what to call her.
Golly.
Excuse me.
sorry.
She reminded me of the black,
Wash his
beautiful
mouth
woman,
out.
Condoleezza Rice. You know, it just seemed like a white dude had to have.
Omarosa.
That's her name, Omarosa. Thank you.
She had a
Omarosa.
job in the White
Teach him
House.
something.
Well, wait a
Teach him
minute.
something.
You know, Omarosa was supposed to get married to. She's a bad one. You know, Omarosa was supposed to get married to Michael Clark Duncan, and instead of her going to the wedding, she ended up at a funeral. The nigga died before they. Come on, man. Come on.
Omarosa?
No, not Omarosa. Marker Clark Duncan, Green Mile.
Oh, they killed him.
Well, I don't know what happened, but he died before the wedding. I don't know.
How you die with 28 arms?
I know that.
He was on swole.
Whoa, dude.
How he died from all that?
He was so swole he didn't even fit in the TV.
He was kind of big.
55
Green
inch.
Mile.
That nigga was
He was
outside
huge. He
the
like,
house. So what was he saving mice and shit? Hey, listen, man, let's stay on point, man. Y'all got me all off the
It's together.
Whoa. Wait a minute. Okay, so we showed you The Simpsons. I got more things to go
Trump closing the border.
Okay, Trump closing the border. But listen, this is the one thing I wanted. Let's kick this thing off because we got stuck in the beginning for like 20 minutes. But anyway, let's get to the mid part.
Right.
So now, last time we had the show, I showed you this lady. Her name is Crystal Clear Hearing.
Crystal Clear.
She's on YouTube and she's blowing the fuck up.
This is the part 2 now?
It's a part 2.
Okay.
So now, and in case you haven't seen the video, I got the video for you.
Right.
And what she does, I'm not going to take a long intro because we already spent too much time bushing, is she breaks the coronavirus down.
Right.
Go ahead and roll into that.
You guys, this entire pandemic, whatever the heck you want to call it, is not real. What's going on, guys? Welcome to this week's video. And for this week's video, I'm going to be talking about a very sensitive subject, because a lot of people are going to be like, oh, you're crazy. Yes, I am crazy. I'm crazy, right? Thank you very much. Now it's mandatory that if you go out to a store, you have to wear a mask. The mask does not even do anything. Like, it does nothing. The coronavirus is not airborne. They want you to think that, but it's literally not. My mom showed me this video of this woman named Hearing Crystal Clear. So there's our dog, Kobe. We got no puppies. And she basically exposed the whole coronavirus, basically everything. And she posted it on Instagram and it got taken down. And then she posted it on YouTube and it got taken down. Exposing everything. And if all that stuff isn't true, then why would they take it down? Why would they be censoring her? Like, I don't understand. But I got the video that she posted, and I'm going to put it in this video so you guys can watch it.
Hearing Crystal Clear here. As a medical professional, number one, not only is the healthcare profession, it's all lies. I'm sorry to tell you, even the information that you guys are spreading around and that the healthcare field is releasing is lies, okay? It said that the coronavirus can last on a surface for 5 days. Number one, it can be killed in 80-degree heat. Okay? Any virus can be killed with heat or can be shocked in cold. Okay? So this whole thing is bupkis. Okay? It's so bupkis. I'm alarmed at what they're allowing. I'm alarmed. Perfect example. If a virus could survive outside of a host for 5 days, why does not everyone in America or in the world have AIDS? Okay, say if I lay this down. Say if this was AIDS and I left it here. There's no way I can come back and pick this up because heat's gonna kill it, chemicals are gonna kill it, water is gonna kill it, ice is gonna kill it. It's gonna decimate as soon as it hits air. Do you understand me? It is gonna decimate. If you apply heat, you will kill it. That's why you're supposed to wash your clothes in hot water. It kills germs. People, this is going on too far. This is going on too far, and I'm sick of it. There's no way in the world that the healthcare administration would ever keep letting this keep going on for so long. I mean, it's ridiculous. Tell me why. Let me tell you something. If this was the case, we would have diseases from prehistoric days. Do you hear me? We would have the cold of Adam and Eve. We would have the diseases of Abraham. And it doesn't. It doesn't survive. It doesn't live on. None of that. None of that. When the Ice Age, all that Darwinism and all that melted, guess what melted with it? As soon as the sun hit any virus, disease, I do tell you this, fungus can live on. Fungus can grow. Fungus can get inside, grab onto your skin and not let go. Enhance, in turn, creating a ringworm. You see what I mean? That's the only thing that can latch on and stay. Okay? Fungus can stay. But no. If a virus stayed around like this, everybody in the United States, in the world, would have AIDS, HIV. You would have every viral infection known to man if this was true. Am I lying or am I lying? I'm fed up with it. I'm fed up with it. And here's the thing. Bleach kills any and everything. Bleach kills AIDS. Bleach kills HIV. Bleach kills fungus. Okay? So this is bullshit. This is really bullshit. What's happening here is they're trying to introduce a new world order. Okay? And they're using this the COVID as a cover-up. Because when they deploy the 5G, that is pure radiation, it causes flu-like symptoms and even cancer and leukemia. Okay, people? It is that serious. That's why we have to stop them at releasing 5G. You guys don't understand this stuff. And they're talking medical garble because they think you're the lesser brain and that you don't understand that. No, people, this is simple. Okay? If this was the case, if I could lay a virus down and it lasts for so long, how many biochemical terrorists do you think there would be? Terrorists would just kill you with the AIDS. That's how simple it would be.
Back on.
Woo! I don't know if you guys seen that. Yeah. If you guys want to watch the full thing, I think I got the full thing, but I had it on the other one. But just check her out. She got a lot of stuff to say. Crystal clear hearing, y'all. She's yeah. So when you were watching it, I noticed you was like mesmerized. You were like sucked in. You are a nurse though, right?
I am a nurse.
So you wear all that stuff that she got on?
I do. Yeah.
Doing what?
We have to.
You have to wear the full
they don't give you a choice.
Uniform?
And if you come in the hospital, you got to wear a mask.
You coming out? It's it's supposed to be a sterile place, right?
Yeah.
You don't want everybody coughing that stuff around.
Well.
What do you think about what she said?
I definitely do think that there is some truth to what she said. I'll get that off the table. I do think that there is some truth to what she said. Now, when it comes to, how long the virus is going to last, how long this and that, I think that a lot of what they're telling you about the coronavirus, not just how long the virus is going to last, but a lot of it, you have to ask yourself, do you believe that? You know what I'm saying? Like, does that even make sense for you? Like, if you left out an avocado.
Okay. Slow down.
It makes sense.
She revving up, though. You see how she getting it? She started off real slow. She started off real slow. She started smashing on that gas. You on the freeway now, sister. Hold down, though. Hold down. So, I just want to get one thing. You got to think.
You have to think.
About what?
Because what's happening...
Wait. Okay. I can trust my law officials and presidents to my president.
Well.
My leader of my country, my leader.
No.
Is he not the leader?
He is the leader.
Of what?
He's the leader of the free world. However,
are we really free?
We're not actually, because
the leader of the free world.
We're
the first thing, right?
Your skin
okay, let me let it go. Let me get out the way so she can get on the gas. Smash, girl. Go on, smash.
Actually, you just have to pay attention to what is being done. They give you a little bit to scare you. Once they have your attention and you are scared, because people are doing things based off of emotion. They're not even thinking because they're being moved by emotion. With the
You know what somebody told me today, right on that level? They said emotion is the biggest seller.
It is. Fear and greed are the biggest emotions. If somebody tells you something that could scare you, there goes fear. If somebody tells you something that could benefit you, maybe benefit your family, there goes greed. Fear and greed are the biggest emotions. So why would somebody want to just feel you full of fear? Who would want to do that? Would you want to feel somebody full of fear, 50? This is how. This is how. Because if I know that I can control a whole world with fear, why wouldn't I use it?
Right.
Why wouldn't I use
Is that the same thing that is that the same thing that that King Neptune was doing? And
King Arthur you talking about?
No, the king of the kings, all the kings back in the day, they used fear.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, because all kings did that.
They had all kinds of
because they had
Put them in there
subjects.
with the lions.
You know what I'm saying? You know, in order to control
had
the
a
masses,
guillotine.
they have to use the fear.
Whoa, slow down.
Even Caesar was a cold king.
Hey, wait a
But
minute.
you just said something important, which
Yeah.
is control the masses.
Yeah, control the masses.
If I tell you
Shut the
what
nose
my
off.
agenda is,
Yeah.
and you don't agree with it, you're gonna be like, no.
Yeah, forget
but
this
if I
king.
scare you first,
Yes.
and I never tell you what
You
my
from a
agenda
monarchy or
is,
what? What the hell are you?
She's a queen. She's a queen princess.
I'm just saying.
She's royalty.
I'm just saying. I'm not going to give you my opinion on what I think the coronavirus is because you are a human being. You have enough common sense to read between the lines.
So
and
wait
if
a minute. Are
can't
you
do
telling
it,
me that you're not going to tell them what to
I'm
think?
not going to tell them because you
This
know
girl
what?
is
You've
just
been
too
told
smooth.
enough.
Right.
You've been told enough. You have the facts.
She's neutral, but she
and
gives you
now
facts.
It's time for you to think.
Yeah, she gives you
It's
facts.
time
She's
for
neutral.
you to use your brain.
You're a sleeper.
And to think.
She's a sleeper.
What's going on?
Right.
Oh, you attacking us. Get it.
This is what I want. This
What?
is what I want everybody watching this show to do. I want you to go home today.
We're going to go viral.
And
Go ahead.
I just want you to get an avocado and I want you to cut open that avocado and I want you to put that avocado on your kitchen table, wherever. Put it where there's no heat.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
No heat?
Or put it where there is heat. I don't care where you put it. I want you to put it somewhere and I want you to come back to it in 5 days and see what it does.
What will it do?
I want them to leave it in the comments below.
Or you want them to really do it?
I want them to really do it.
Woo.
Because if you think that the coronavirus can
You see
last
this
on
girl?
the surface
She
for
on
5
fire.
days, if that avocado lasts for 5 days, then
So
maybe
you giving
you'll
them
be
some
right.
facts. You saying, don't take my word for it.
I'm not gonna convince you to do
No, but I'm
anything.
saying with the avocado thing, because the other lady said it, but she didn't like give you nothing to go prove it. She just
Yeah.
said that this doesn't happen. And then she also said bleach will kill anything.
Anything.
Oh yeah, pour a little bleach on the avocado too, and see what happens.
Damn, I want to go home and do it now. I want to
That's
see.
like science.
It's a science project.
It's a
science project.
Yes.
Just go home and do it. And
Right.
then after you do, you will revisit it in 5 days and see what happens. And then you make a decision for yourself. And based off of your results, you make an assessment of if a virus or anything for that matter
High
can
five,
last
sister.
on
Can
the
I get a high
surface.
five?
Right.
I'm
For
just
5
saying,
days.
girl. Speak on it. Damn, what school you go to? Don't say that. Hey, listen, man. I am speechless. I thought the other sister was breaking it down. I didn't know who I was sitting next to, man. Did you?
Right.
Did you hear all of that?
Queen Sheba.
You know, the problem is
Yeah.
that our economy is given so much that we forget that we have a brain. We have a brain. We don't need somebody to give us direction and tell us. We have intuition.
Oh,
So
some
use
do.
it.
Some do. A sucker born every day, and that's
A sucker's
I
born
learned that
every
from
day
a
because
car
they-
artist.
But they don't have direction and they don't feel confident in themselves to
Right.
be able to make a decision. That's why they become a sucker.
Right.
Nobody's ever pushed them to be able to think for themselves.
Right.
And that's the same
So you
thing
want
with
the
this
people to think for
economy.
themselves?
I want you to think for yourself. I want you
But
to
I
they're
don't know
not,
how
though.
to think.
well,
All
They're
I
not.
know how to do is
then
what
get
they told me
ready.
to do.
If
Listen.
you don't know how to think, and if you don't feel like you should go home and do that science project that I just gave you, get ready for the economy. Because if you don't want to wake up, you're going to be forced to.
What kind? Are you a nurse? Who the hell are you? Who is this woman? Aren't you supposed to be? So let me ask you this.
Look.
Look, let me ask you, right? Because London, you are on the front line. Am I correct?
Right.
I am. I'm a nurse.
You are a nurse. Okay. High five to you again. I mean, for just fighting for us and fighting
Right.
for just keeping people alive, man. That's what
Yeah.
her job.
Taking risks, taking big
Listen,
risks.
Her job is to keep people alive. What the fuck is your job?
Right.
I mean, everybody got a job, but if your job is to keep people alive, that's a hell of a job.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
what does it take to keep people alive?
It takes to make people think. Every day a patient will ask me, well, what do you think I should do? I'll be like, I gave you the facts. Make a decision.
So you don't tell them exactly what
I
to do.
do not tell.
You're not that type of medical
tell 'em that.
practitioner.
No, because I mean, I think it's valuable to learn about the assets that you have and to use them.
Right.
You know, like she spoke a lot of great things in that video, but I'm not going to say, oh yeah, for sure, those are the things that's happening, because I want the people to go out and verify things for themselves. Because if I tell you, you won't believe it.
Right.
You would be like, she crazy.
She ain't the president.
She crazy.
Not gonna
She
believe
don't
her.
know what she's talking about.
black nurse.
Basically, what you did is you kind of left an open-ended statement. So you
Exactly.
can go anywhere with this. But the way that you go, it's not going to be based on what I tell you to think.
No.
It's going to be based on your own
opinion. What I
your
will
own
say,
factual
exactly.
findings.
You got to stop being lazy and you got to go and
Stop
figure it
being
out.
lazy?
Yes, you
Man,
do.
what you talking about? Just got 1,200. Why? I can't even go to work for it.
Exactly.
Man, I got my feet kicked up.
But listen, there are people who are coming in.
I get excited when we.
There are people who are coming into the hospital who do have those flu-like symptoms that they describe to you in the news. What your job is the shortness of breath, the cough, the chest pain.
What does all of that mean? How do you break? I might. Listen, I was at work. I was kind of feeling some type of way. I'm like, hey, every time now, anytime he feels up, you're like, damn, is that COVID?
And everybody thinks you can say you have a headache. They be like, go get tested.
Hold on. I have to test. Listen. At the Fabulous Forum.
Well,
they won number of temperatures from that forum.
Did you say they won 8?
20 at least.
At the forum.
That thing is empty. They got COVID stations everywhere.
Well, you said 20. Listen, they only got 16.
Well, didn't they suspend all
But nobody's there. Getting nothing.
Didn't they suspend all the concerts and stuff to 2021?
Yeah, but nobody's there getting tested though.
They have testing. They have
testing there.
Set up.
They test set up.
They got all the cones.
And the cone said, yeah. Maybe 1 or 2 cars.
No.
Because you know why? They're putting something on the Q-tip.
Well, no, slow
they
down.
test you.
Slow
they
down.
put the virus or something on the Q-tip. Don't get tested.
Slow down. Hey, listen. Let me just say this.
Fuck testing.
Oh my God. You guys are are you black? Are you?
No, I'm fucking real.
Well, you know what? Before that all happens, I don't know if people have been paying attention to what's going on, but they're taking away your rights. So it's not going to be like you can't get tested.
Funny. That is not funny.
It's not going to be like you can't get tested. When people walk into the hospital.
Have you experienced this already? Where were you working at?
When people walk into the hospital and they want services, we test them. We don't say, do you want to get tested?
Whoa.
It's mandatory?
Wait.
It's mandatory?
My body.
Well,
you can't do what you want to do to my body.
It's mandatory?
It is mandatory to get tested. On the news, they were just saying it's going to be mandatory not only for people in the hospital, but everybody to get tested.
Before what?
Before they let it off?
Before you get back to normal life.
But what is normal life now?
It's not what you think it is.
This is here.
Because if they're saying you need to be 6, 12 feet, however many feet apart, what is normal about that?
It's 6 feet, right?
You can't talk to a girl no more, man. Like, hey.
What you mean by right now?
Right now, it could be 15 tomorrow.
So the rules just keep changing.
They just change every day.
Every day.
How the fuck am I supposed to base my life on that?
You can't.
You can't.
So what it is that I'm saying is everybody's walking around in all this hysteria and telling other people, put on your mask and this and this and this and this. Before you go home and you tell anybody to put on their mask or to do anything, do your own research.
Right.
Be accountable.
Don't believe the hype.
Maybe they've done their own research and they feel that they should have a mask on.
Maybe. It's a maybe.
Well, then you go ahead and do what you got to do.
But you know what? You know what's so great about that?
What's that?
Is if you have a choice.
You don't have a choice. You can't even go in the grocery store without a mask.
No, you can't.
There is no.
You're stuck. You're like, goddamn, I'm fucking back. Guess what? I ain't got no mask. I'm not gonna go in.
So what was my First Amendment right?
Wear a mask?
No, my First Amendment freedom of speech.
I was just about to say it's a freedom of speech
and freedom of religion.
Right.
Do you have that?
I can't go to church.
You can't go to church.
Easter just came and gone, and I wasn't able to.
It was? It came and gone already?
I wasn't able to celebrate that in a community with other believers that believe like me.
Right.
That's social distancing for your motherfucking ass.
I don't even think that was on the streams. Did you see anything on the streams? I didn't see nothing on the streams.
Have you guys been checking out the Pope?
No, but didn't they bail out
Pope
the
been smoking.
The Pope been smoking? No, the Pope been
on vape.
working.
But
the
with
Pope
this
been
whole
working.
PPP, didn't they bail out the church or something like that?
They built. Listen, let me tell you something about PPP.
PPE?
It's been suspended. They're out of funds.
Of course they're out of funds. Let me tell you what happened with the PPP.
Back on the gas.
Okay.
What's that? What's that talking about?
You know what? Because it's just, it just frustrates me.
Ooh.
Let me tell you what happened with the PPP.
No.
So, the leader of the free world did not want you guys to go out and panic. Now, let's just backtrack.
Okay.
Small businesses
make up the free world.
Yes. Small businesses make up the majority of the workforce. Is that correct?
That's right.
That's definitely correct, right? So he comes out with this thing, I'm going to help small business. Now, what type of small business? Small business who usually have less than 500 employees. Is that correct?
That's okay.
Okay, big businesses usually have, over
thousands,
maybe hundreds, a little bit more.
Break it down, sister. Break it down.
Okay.
Let it go.
So he comes out. He's like, I'm going to help the small businesses, and we're going to come out with PPP. So we have.
Go ahead.
Can you do that one more time?
Look, it can only be done. It can only be done independently. Okay?
Right.
You got to rewind.
So he's coming out with the PPP. Everybody's going crazy. All the small businesses running over to go and get these funds.
Right.
So he opens it up. You go ahead and you submit your application, and then you get an email that says, but wait a minute. Let me backtrack.
Okay.
He gave $305 billion. I didn't say million. $1 billion for the PPP program. Right?
Well, but what happened to the other? It was 1.2 trillion. Not 1.2. 1.9 after you gave out the money that you gave out for the stimulus. That's originally 2.2, but then you took, what, 300 billion?
305 billion, and then he dispersed it to other places too.
So how much went inside his pocket?
But wait a minute. Let's just go back.
Okay.
So 305 billion was given to the PPP, right? So now 305 billion was given to the PPP. Then all these small business owners who apply for this get emails saying that your application is being reviewed, and when there's more funds available, we will send it to the SBA, right? So then he comes on in his conference saying, you know what, we gave the money to the big businesses and a cleaners and what else?
Shoe store.
And a
shoe store.
Listen, let me tell you something.
First of all,
can I just get in here one quick?
But I'm not done. I'm not even done. I'm not done.
Forget about it.
Let it go.
Forget about it.
Let it go.
It's the London show.
Of all,
What?
305 billion, and you gave it to your homeboys?
Whoa, who said that?
Wow.
Okay, because who is the big businesses? Are
His
they
homies?
Are they
paying
feeding
him.
the economy?
They paying
No.
him.
No, I know some big businesses.
You know some big business, fine.
Yeah.
But they're 1% of the employment in the economy.
I don't know no
Right.
big
Because
businesses.
the jobs are overseas.
Okay. Majority of the jobs are from small businesses, but you bailed out the
Spread
big
out.
businesses, but you told us it was going to be the small businesses.
Well, listen, this is actually
I'm
what they did.
confused.
Slow down.
I'm confused.
Which kind of car you drive? Jesus, you be
Listen.
speeding. Listen.
Follow her. London, she got her own show coming up this month.
London
It's called
on the front line.
London Show.
London,
Front line.
London on the front line.
Man,
That's a
catch
perfect
it out,
time
man.
to
It's
plug
good
that.
shit.
Listen,
Woo!
I'm just saying.
Can we just have a moment of silence just one time?
I'm just saying. If y'all
All right,
still
no.
believe in
She don't want to. She don't
if
want
y'all still believe in it, if y'all still believe in it, shame on you.
Listen. I had some stuff set up for you, man. I can't even say. Listen, can we just go into the next video, man? Just the next one, man. Listen, I got you. In case you guys don't know this, man, this is Robert Kiyosaki. Robert Kiyosaki or Kiyosaki. I maybe not be saying it wrong, but I know one thing: this nigga getting out game, and he's been doing it for a long time. He's been doing it for a long time. He has the biggest selling financial work series books out ever. If you never heard of Rich Dad Poor Dad, you must have been living under a rock. Let's get to that video, please.
The school system is actually teaching people to be poor. The school system will never teach you about money. The school system was designed to teach you to be an employee or a doctor or a lawyer, a specialist, but never about money. My father was the head of education, PhD, all that stuff. I go home and ask him, I said, why don't we learn about money in school? And he looked at me and says, because the government doesn't let us teach that subject. The government tells us what we can teach and what we can't teach. And I thought that was strange. And I said, but aren't we going to school to learn about money? He says, no, your job is to get a job. Poverty is passed on. It's taught in your families. And middle class is taught in families. And so the people right now who are sitting at home, who are struggling financially or worried about money or unhappy, they may be making a lot of money, but unhappy with what they're doing, it was probably taught to you. You know, your superego was taught, get a job, work hard, or you'll never be rich, or the rich are evil, or whatever.
And until you change your mindset, money won't help you, right?
Correct.
And we see that with people that win the lottery, people that make more money, they still have the same problem.
Right.
Because they have that poor man's soul.
Right. If you're poor, you'll always be poor.
That's really hard for people to understand.
Yeah, the money will disappear that fast. Just like most pro athletes, they make millions of dollars, and 65% are bankrupt 5 years later. It's because they come from poor families. Now, you tell them that, they get very angry at you. It's the rich fault. You guys ripped me off, and government ripped me off. But unfortunately, what Mr. Lipton was saying, it's passed down genetically. The moment I pay you, you think like an employee. That's the trap. Entrepreneurs work for free. The moment you accept the paycheck, your brain goes dead. As long as you're hungry, you'll think. You see people say, well, why don't you give the poor money? So the only problem with that is it just creates more poor people.
Give a man a fish, he fishes for the day, or eats for the day.
Yeah, you give a man a fish, you get a lot of people who want more fish, But you teach them to fish.
But you are the Robin Hood of knowledge, because I see you giving this knowledge out, and do the rich people cringe and say, don't tell them that, Robin?
Yes. Don't tell people what you know. Right. Keep them poor. Poor will always be amongst us, because it starts up here. It's in their words, and the words become flesh. When they say, I can't afford it, or I can't do that, they go down. They become what they say. And I meet so many people, I can't afford it. You think I'm made of money? My PhD dad, he says, what do you think I am, made of money? I can't afford that. And my rich dad would say, that's why he's poor. Poor people say, I can't afford it, I can't do that, I don't have time. Because it's an escape. It's an escape. You know what I mean? It's easy to say, I can't afford it. Oh, I'm too tired. Oh, I can't go to the gym. When you could go to the gym, but no, I can't. Truth is, I'm just too lazy to go to the gym.
And you play it safe, and you don't introduce new risks into your life, and so
I have job security.
Right. And your rich dad used to say what instead of I can't afford it?
How can I afford it? How can I do that? What would it take, or why should I do that? A question opens the mind, a statement closes the mind. See, when you say I can't afford it, your mind shuts down, and you become what you say. People say, well, money is not that important to me. Then if money is not that important to you, money is not important to you. You know what I mean? I don't care about money. The money doesn't care about you. The word does become flesh. Or I'll never be rich. Or the favorite one is the rich are greedy. It's the poor that are greedy. If you think about it, because to be rich, you have to give something. I have to produce books and games, and I purchase real estate, I provide housing, provide jobs and all that. That's why I'm rich. But greedy people produce nothing. Oh no, it's the rich that are greedy. And I'm going, hey, sports fans, you point a finger forward, 3 are pointing backwards. And so as we know, there's a big attitude problem against the rich today. We all have fear. To be truthful, we all have fear. It's just how you deal with it. Einstein said, imagination is more important than knowledge, but knowledge empowers imagination. And what most people lack is real business knowledge, like accounting, like debt, like taxes. You got to know that stuff, but they don't teach it in school to anybody. People who are afraid of making mistakes, like they teach in school, they don't ever grow. Because spirituality is there's good and there's bad, there's right and there's wrong, there's up and there's down. Most people only want to be right, they only want to be positive. Well, you can't have that, that's not reality. Every time I failed, it was like, good, I said, okay, what have I learned? And the average person, the reason they're poor is they haven't failed. They play it so safe, they haven't made any mistakes like they taught in school. That means they don't learn anything. That's why the school system's actually fundamentally corrupt. It's anti-education. And I think what most people do is they let their parents or their friends talk them out of life. So afraid of failing. But failing is how we succeed. Our schools punish you for making mistakes. And that's why we have so many people who are so afraid of admitting they make mistakes or afraid of failing.
Yes.
Yeah, yes, man. Yes. No, we are readers, man. We are book readers, man. I read Artist of Seduction, The Art of War. 7 times, man. I read it in 15 years. I read it 3-4 times because I wanted to be
seductive.
Man, I want to be. Listen, I want to be into the book.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I
want the book to become you.
Man, listen,
you
man.
wanted to bring it to life.
That book made me thousands in prison.
So that's the art of seduction?
Yes, it did.
Ooh, wait. Slow down.
I had over like 20 females that would send me money every month.
My God. Is that how you got that nice diamond ring?
Listen, y'all, do not use your talent like 5150. What y'all
listen, man,
to go
what you need to do is survive by any means necessary.
Yeah, okay.
And that's what you need to do. All right, but when you want to do it the positive way, let me just say that. But listen, look at E40, man. This man went from selling rocks to selling stocks. Listen, he went from selling a substance that's illegal to this damn bomb-ass wine. Yeah. Man, you got to congratulate a player, man. Mm-hmm. Huh? Yeah. But you can only congratulate a player if he's using his mind.
Mm-hmm. Huh? Listen, man, this show is about being special, man. If you special, then you would know.
Everybody's special.
No.
Why not?
No.
Well, let's look at this.
Yeah.
A lot of NBA players, football players, musicians, they're going to be out of work for a while.
Are they?
Right.
They are, because then they cancel everything till 2021. Can't be in a closed space. How you gonna be at a game?
I can't go appreciate the Lakers.
You can't go appreciate the Lakers. How you gonna do these things?
I can't go see Jill Scott.
And they ain't said nothing about putting it on Zoom.
First album was the bomb.
Did they say they gonna put it on Zoom?
Oh, they're gonna definitely get on Zoom. They're gonna Zoom to the Zoom.
And you know what, man? Hey,
but
go ahead. Let it go ahead.
If they would have, or some of them have, let me just say, some of them have done amazing things with their money. Some of them have just blown their money.
Blown it?
You know what I'm
saying?
They
got money to blow.
Look, to look good.
That's what you're supposed to do.
Which is fine.
Make it rain.
Which is fine.
Go ahead.
But all in moderation. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So if they had something called passive income, which is what Robert Kiyosaki,
the man. You get on passive income?
Okay, I'm just saying.
Jesus Christ.
She a game, man. Give her the game.
If they have passive income, these big, NBA players, superstars, they make a grip of money.
Wow. Let me just say that. Hold on.
Let her finish.
No, she's on.
Yeah.
But you said something. You said you got to give her the game, right?
Yeah, give her the game.
I know she's giving the game out.
Yeah.
But did you notice in the Rich Dad Poor Dad, when the guy asked them, do the rich people get mad when you talk like this? And they're like,
yeah, because they want to keep you poor.
They want to keep you poor.
That's just what he said.
What about Trump?
They don't want you to think. What I told you to do.
Trump want to keep you poor.
Listen, man.
Trump is playing the economy like a fiddle. I know he go home to the White House. He probably don't even live in the White House.
No, he definitely don't live in the White House.
Live in the White House.
Let me just say this.
He don't live nowhere where niggas live that.
Google Trump's properties, and you will understand why he don't live in the White House.
He's a real estate mogul. I'm in real estate. I would not live in the White House.
Spot.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let me just tell you, he ain't living there. Okay.
What?
He probably goes home to whatever he goes home to, something much nicer than most of us.
Right.
And kicks up his feet and laughs.
No,
Literally.
never.
The have and the have-nots?
No, man. That man is at home working on trying to save our lives. What are you talking about?
Listen.
My president.
Hey, listen, man. I watched a lot of shit back in the days, man, on TV, man. This as far as documentaries about people being poor, especially blacks. Mm-hmm. Man, I never want to be poor, man. I can't see myself being that far down, man.
So it's
self-destructive.
Have you been hearing that we are supposedly the ones that are the most susceptible to this COVID-19 and most carriers of the?
Well, that's a twist up. That's another game. They said that we part of the race that's going to carry the virus longer because we black for some reason. I don't know why.
Further alienating us. From the
alienating us. Here they go with the alien. You guys are wrong for that.
I am your master.
Yes.
You have something to say, I can tell. Go ahead, say it.
You know, I literally that whole thing about black people are more likely to be susceptible to carry it. Just a while ago, he was calling it the Chinese disease. Now it's the black person's disease.
No, the nigga disease.
Who's next? But they're going to let us hold it for a while. They're going to let us hold that for a while. But I'm just saying.
Let me say something.
Go ahead, man.
Can I get in here just when?
Get up in.
Woo! I just got to take a deep breath, man. I just got to take a deep breath on that. I don't even, you know what? I had a whole show planned, and this lady came in here and just stole it. Stole it.
Well, you know
He
what?
literally stole the show.
I needed to steal it because I'm tired of just going
Right.
to
That's
people.
what the other lady said.
And they come up and I'll be like, what do you think's going on? And they like, nothing. We just got to wear masks and we don't have rights anymore and we're going to go back to
They
work.
don't say we don't have
They're
rights
aliens,
anymore.
man. This is the planet Earth.
They don't even realize they don't have rights anymore. But
Why don't we have rights anymore?
They're
How
aliens.
could we not? I got rights.
Because for my plan, I'm speaking as
Right.
your free leader.
Mm-hmm.
For his plan to go as planned, he got to take some rights away.
Right.
No, I got rights, man. They
You
can't
just
never
got to
take that
take
from
some
me.
rights away. Now, what his plan is, I want you to go figure out on your own.
You don't want to.
What else could cause flu-like symptoms?
They said maybe the 5G.
Google is the biggest search engine. Put it in Google.
Put it in Google. Just put that. What else could cause flu-like symptoms in Google?
Hey, listen, man.
And then see.
Do Google know what else?
See, can radiation cause flu-like symptoms?
Listen, man. Listen.
5G.
Listen.
Somebody said that the cold is in you already, man. Listen, one day I walked into a freezer. It was freezing. Listen, not a freezer now. It's all freeze. Frozen stuff, right? Everything is freezing. Walked in there with no jacket on, right? About maybe 15 minutes. Walked out. I was sick as a dog.
Listen, let me ask you this.
Basically, they say the cold is always it's already in you. The cold virus. You never lose it. It's already in you. It takes something to trigger the cold virus.
So that's what.
That cold air make me sick.
So that's what I
immediately.
was just about to lead into. Like, is it on you or is it in you?
It's in you.
It's definitely in you because
Listen,
one thing I have
we're
to say-
aliens, man.
What?
We're aliens. We're aliens on the planet Earth.
What planet are we
Okay,
from?
Earth.
I'm from the
We're
planet
Earthlings.
Are
We're Earthlings.
Earthlings.
So therefore, we have a certain type of stuff that's in us every day.
Type of stuff?
I don't know what it is, bro.
But it's something.
But she knows.
She knows, right?
But it's some kind of a virus. It's some kind of a virus. Some kind of something that's in us.
Right.
And only they know. She know that makes it trigger.
They know how to trigger it.
Come on, man. I told you I walked into a fucking freezer and I was cold.
Damn near froze to death.
No. I wasn't cold, but still, I fought it. But when I got out the freezer,
Yeah.
I was sick immediately.
You was
I had
immediately
immediate cold.
So it triggered it.
Immediate cold.
I'm just
That
going to
was
leave it right
interesting.
there. I'm just going to leave it right there. But this is the one thing I do want to say.
What?
The mind is a very powerful entity. It's a very powerful force.
It's like an Apple computer
Why do you say that?
because it has all the chips in it. It has everything you need to know.
It does.
It's full. It's like a.
Hey, listen, let me just say this.
No,
Let me
it has
just-
1 terabyte.
Let me just say this. Listen, let me just say this.
It's a terabyte.
Hey, I don't care what you think at home about my man 5150, right? Because I know y'all be listening to this nigga like, what the fuck is he?
It's a terabyte.
Hey, but you gotta listen.
It's a terabyte.
You gotta listen. You gotta listen. Listen, and you figure it out. Hey, listen. If you normal, you ain't gonna figure shit out.
Abnormal.
You got to be above sea level, baby.
like
Hey,
that
listen. Listen. Why you love grapes?
I'm a king.
Kings love
grapes.
Okay, it's the food of kings. All right, that's why you love it. So listen, man, you know what? I have been subdued here today. I feel like I got duct tape on my hands and wrists, and I can't really speak.
Well, you know what? You know what? If nobody even takes one thing
Right.
from this show, like
Right.
you all think we batshit crazy,
Right, we
You're
are
like,
crazy, though,
I don't
still.
believe shit they saying.
Mm-hmm.
Just
Whoa, you
Some of it's real.
curse like that?
Listen, man.
look. I have to have some form of expression.
All right,
Right.
Okay,
Your
so
rights have been suspended, though. No more
Well,
freedom of speech. Okay, just right here. Though.
look.
Yes.
If you took nothing else away from it, just remember, I have a brain. I can think. I can think for myself.
Once again,
Does
she took
this
the words
make
out my mouth.
Sense.
Right.
Yes.
Does it make sense? Does A plus B equal C, or does A plus B still equal
something
question
else.
mark? It doesn't
Right.
even equal out to A or B. It's just like
What the fuck?
Oh, E
you know what
equals
Nipsey
MC
Hussle
square.
said? You know what Nipsey Hussle said?
What?
Ain't no answer to these trick questions.
Ain't none.
Damn.
Ain't none. So if you can't come up with the answers 9 times out of 10,
It's a problem. Listen, the truth
lying
don't need
to
no
you.
argument. Listen to this, man. This is the one
What?
thing I want to say before we go because we are running out of time.
Are
I do
we?
want to thank the poetess and More Studios.
Poetess.
Yes, for hosting us
More
here
Studios.
today. She is always great. She's
the
one
bomb.
who introduced me to this bomb ass wine, man. You got to go out and get some. Earl Stevens, you did your thing on that. The one thing I want to leave y'all with before we go, though, is that as I was saying before, the mind is a very powerful.
Thing to waste.
it's a terrible thing to waste.
Yeah, something to waste.
Let me just get
Oh,
this.
okay.
As
Stop wasting it.
but anyway, also thing is that when you put something in your mind,
Right.
right? It's like a magnet.
Right.
It attracts thoughts to substantiate what you are putting in it. That is what determines your focus. That is what determines your perception. And that is what determines the way that you approach life. Right. So therefore...
Isn't it something called a hypochondriac where they always think they're sick?
Yeah. But then this is the other thing.
We sick, boss.
We sick? No. You sick,
you
nigga.
Sick, motherfucker.
Listen. Yeah. Hey, listen. So be careful. Like I say, guard your mind, man. Keep the door to your mind on lockdown unless you want to open it. And then that way you can determine what thoughts get in. Because guess what? The subconscious mind don't forget nothing. And so once it's in there, it's in there. Mm-hmm. And even though you're not consciously thinking about what's in there, the subconscious mind is attracting to you what's already in there. So when you fill your mind with riches, guess what's going to attract? Riches. But when you fill your mind with poverty, we got to go. And on that note...
Plug, the Instagram plugs.
Who?
The Instagram plugs, man. You guys have Instagram plugs?
No, I don't have any Instagram plugs. Not at this time.
Okay.
This is my Instagram plug.
Instagram plugs,
London
man.
On the front line. I done made enough.
London got her own show, man. It's going to be hot, man.
It's coming.
She's a hot female, man. She's with the hot topics, man.
The other thing I want you guys to check out is that, LA Royal. Check out LA Royal on YouTube.
This is LA Royal. This is LA Royal.
We didn't even say anything about LA Royal. That's how speechless I was. I'm
crazy,
so far
man.
fucking away from my script.
When you see us with the crowns on, it's royal.
It's definitely royal.
It's just,
that's why we have
the way it is.
On the building.
Yeah.
She has been crowned the queen.
Yeah, she has the queen.
I'm your queen.
When you see me again, I will have on a different crown.
Whoa.
More expensive crown.
Don't forget to leave how much you guys think this is. How much you think it is in this crown.
Don't think you're gonna get paid just yet, though. We got to talk about this some more.
There's ones in it. It's through and through with bills. It would never be spent.
Yes.
Sorry to say.
Yes.
I don't need to spend it.
We have to get the other crown before you can win this crown. You can win that crown.
That's beautiful.
You can win that crown.
You definitely can win.
Shout out to my niece Lala for making them.
What's in there.
She's the creator of the crowns. La Pearl Hutspap.
Yes.
She's the creator of the crowns. Yeah.
So listen, it's been run. It's been
real.
fun.
And fun and real.
But I got to run. Yes, sir. So listen, guys, like I said, check us out on LA Royal. Also check out Black Grind. You want to plug your page? Black Grind on Instagram, that is?
Oh, London Success Story.
What?
Success Story. That's wonderful.
Where? On where? London Success Story?
On Instagram.
On Instagram. And you, sir?
D'Artagnan McGee.
D'Artagnan McGee!
My whole full name, man. LA Royal, man.
Yes.
You'll see it, man. I got big things on there, man. You know what I'm saying? 500s and everything. And you know what I'm saying? Billy's, it's all good, man. Post all that shit, man. Everywhere. But listen, man. Everywhere where's money at?
That's right.
I'm at the marina. I'm in Beverly Hills, man. Check this out, Flair.
In Malibu.
Man, you only knew, Flair.
Yes.
Listen, man. Having money is great.
Having money is great. And on that note,
having money is great, too, as well.
Yes. On that note, we will see you guys the next time. Stay in tune, stay informed, and stay on
and
LA
start
Royal.
Thinking.
L'chaim.
Yes.